One Mix Radio. One Mix Radio.
We are backstage at Tomorrowland 2012. Of course, today is Sunday, and Sunday is the Trance Addict stage day, and one of our favorite producers, he is playing there, and we meet him after many years that we met in his studio in Switzerland, but he's not from Switzerland, he's from USA. So how it's going, Sean, after so many years? How is your career now?
Really good. I mean, it's just, everything is growing, and yeah, I mean, I can't believe it's been, 2 years since I've seen you in my studio in Switzerland?
I think it's much more than this.
Back then, I was only doing, really fast, 140 BPM trance, and now it's like, I've not slowed down. I mean, I'm still doing the fast trance, but at this point, I've been interested in other genres. I've been interested in electro. Electro is actually my biggest interest right now, like just because it's got a texture and a real aggression that trance doesn't have, and it has a power that trance. It has the power of trance at a BPM that's much slower, which is really interesting to me because I've always said there's no way you can have trance power at a slower BPM, but I find that electro has this power, and it's really interesting to see and hear.
Sean, you had your own record label, I think, on Spinnin Records. Is this record label not exist anymore, or are you going to carry on? It was your own record label, is it? You had some very big successes on this record label.
I paused it for the moment because I wanted to. What I didn't realize when I started the record label was how much work it really is, and then I got really stuck with I got really involved with so many projects. Even right now, I have over 12 projects that are not finished. So I had to actually set up a spreadsheet in Excel just so I actually know what I'm working on every day. And the way I looked at it was, I cannot run a label while I'm doing so many projects at the same time. So I paused it for now. But in the time being, I've moved the record label off of Spinnin, and I've taken it back, and I'm going to be doing it through another main label very soon. So the first release will be coming out. I think it's going to be one of my originals with Julie Thompson.
Oh, excellent!
And, yeah, it should be. I mean, it should be a cool single, but I want to
Julie Thompson has such a beautiful voice.
Oh, and not only that, she's got a great writing ability. So yeah, I mean, just the voice and the way the track is. Yeah, I think it'll be the perfect release for the new Tytanium recordings on a different mother label.
So you are moving then. It's something that we can announce. We have seen you with many tracks on Armada Music. You have done some tracks on Sound Piercing, and you have a very beautiful track on Future Sound of Egypt record label
with Lo-Fi Sugar, the world. Yeah,
Lo-Fi Sugar, such a nice vocal.
She's beautiful. Tune. Yeah, she's got such talent, and she just the way she sings. Yeah, beautiful.
And I think this tune, it will give you again a little bit of touch with the fans of this fast trance.
I mean, the thing is, people think that I left trance, and they say welcome back. I'm like, it's so annoying because I mean, I never left. It's just people. I mean, people get really offended. Like, if you don't make 140, and because I've really pigeonholed myself as that 140 DJ, and the day I make a track that's under 132. Everybody flips out, and everybody's having they're all flipping out, and they're like, oh yeah, what the hell? I'm like, Jesus Christ, I've made over 50 tracks that are like trance, reworks, remixes, originals, and I make 1 or 2 tracks in a different style, and everyone's like, you left. I'm like, geez, I mean, people need to relax and stop taking music and everything so seriously and religiously. And you know what? Just go out, have a good time, come to these festivals, come to the clubs, and go party. Like, enjoy yourself.
So this is your first time at Tomorrowland then?
This is my first time here at this festival, yeah.
What did you know about Tomorrowland?
Nothing apart from the stages that look crazy. Yeah, that's all I knew. And that the people that come here are really just ready for a serious party.
Okay, and you are also from USA. Now we see a lot of dance music going into the USA.
It's definitely good. I mean, a lot of people say this is not good for dance music, but it is, because you know what? You're bringing in so much of the young crowd, and we need it. The whole dance scene, the electronic scene, and the underground scene needed new faces, needed new people to go fill the dance floors, and this is exactly what we need. So what? These kids are going to go listen to Avicii and David Guetta, but eventually they start listening to other artists. David Guetta plays a Tommy Trash remix, and then Tommy Trash plays a Porter Robinson remix.
Exactly.
And these people start to slowly network and find their way through other genres. And I think it's the most healthy thing in the world.
Exactly. And you have your own radio show. You mentioned it. Tell us a little bit about this radio show.
Of course, you got Titanium Sessions every week. You could do it. The podcast is the easiest way. If you go to iTunes, just search for Titanium Sessions, TYTANIUM. And yeah, it's every week. It goes on to podcast every Tuesday morning and every Monday night on AfterHours.fm.
Do you have fun to record it?
I love doing my show. I really have done every week for the last, I think, 100 shows. So yeah, it's been good.
Okay. What other events do you have lined up? I think you are on Nature One as well.
Yeah, next week's Nature One. So I'm very curious how that's going to be.
It's going to be amazing.
And the other, I mean, Nature One, and then of course Nocturnal Wonderland over in LA. San Bernardino in September. So these are the two big ones that I'm really looking forward to.
So what is the next release that we are going to wait from you?
Me and Julie Thompson collaboration. It's called What I Am, and I think I'm going to release that on Titanium Recordings as like the first new release for the label.
Do you have any remixes on this, or it's going to be...
I don't know yet. I might. I'm thinking about one remixer, but I'm not sure. So it just depends. Remixes today are not as important as they were before. So
really?
They're not.
No, they're not important anymore.
It's not. No, I think a really strong original track is the most important thing these days. And then of course in 2 weeks I got an electro single coming out on Big Fish Recordings called Diamondback. But I finally started using a different name for the electro tracks just so people are happy and they know which sound it will be. So it'll be my name spelled backwards. It'll be Sean Tyas presents Nays, and that Nays will be my name for the electro stuff.
You have built your career on your own. This is so important for me.
Thank you. That means a lot. I mean, it is weird. I mean, I know a lot of DJs they hire people to help with the marketing and stuff like that. And I don't do that really, or I haven't done it yet. Maybe
you
I
have
should.
Your own talent, and
I just want the music to speak for itself, and I mean, unfortunately, it seems that, obviously these days you really do need a marketing team, but I mean, you can make a living with just you, and that's important.
Okay, thank you very much for this interview.
Pleasure, man. Thank you.
Very good.